This presentation is on the legendary Siri in the Gulf of California. He Walked the Americas is a book being reviewed on many episodes on this channel. The book again was compiled in the mid-20th century by the Hansens, a married couple not affiliated with any church. There's commonalities between all of the stories in this book. It seems the personality of the Savior does remain consistent when he visits his children. He often arrives as a parent, and unfortunately an unhappy parent, not approving of their wickedness. This is a photo of Tiburon Island. The Gulf of California has an island called the Tiburon Island, and it is home to the Siri. Perhaps to no tribe is the memory of the master more a living thing than it is with the Siri, the shaggy-haired, neglected Siri, living in poverty-stricken squalor upon Mexico's Tiburon Island. Still ruled by their sacrificing priesthood are the hardy, untamed Siri, still painting their cheeks with the ancient totem which came north on the balsa migrations. Thousands of years ago, say the chanters, the Siri were part of the serpent people, living together with the turtles in their powerful ocean homeland long before the time of the deluge. After the great disaster, they fled to the land called the Snows of the Southland. Here they built giant cities and called themselves the Men of the Mountains. Underneath their powerful cities were the giant caverns of the serpent. After many ages, a northern army came down and burned those cities, and then the serpents fled through the caverns to where their ships were waiting, and took themselves on the seas to other coastlines in a series of long migrations. To them came Klajoma, the miracle worker, in a canoe which moved by wind power. He stepped out on the beach in the early dawn. They marveled at his long white toga, his hair and beard gleaming with red lights, his eyes the color of deep sea water. They thought of him as a beautiful teacher who suddenly took on the halo of godhood. That happened on the hour of arrival. A man rushed out and fell before him, crying, "Ahunt Azoma, Lord Miracle Worker, for you strange rumors have come to us. Heal these eyes, for so long darkened. Bring back my sight of the trees and flowers, of the sea and the people all about me." The master, stooping quickly, gathered in his hands some wet sand, and placing it over the eyelids of the sightless man, said softly, "Go thee out and bathe in the ocean." With breathless awe the Siri gathered. Here was the test. If he who had been blinded came back to them seeing, then indeed was a god among them. If not, then there would be a sacrifice for the snake god. The blinded man gave a scream of anguish, then a cry of unutterable joy, and came toward them running wildly, looking at hands full of water, and at his curled fingers, at the sea and the sky. Sobbing wildly, he fell at the feet of the healer. The Sari, watching, fell down and worshipped, calling, "Ahunt Azoma, Lord Miracle Worker." For many moons the master lived with them, teaching them how to store their water in their giant clay-baked oilers. He taught them how to feed their children after their mother had weaned them, so that fewer would die as little toddlers. He pointed out to them that many wild plants that could be prepared for cooking. Up to the time of the prophet's coming, and some say now, the tribe controlled its population so that it would not overrun the island or deplete the food supply by allowing no children life beyond that number which the death of elders provided. This ancient law was broken by the master as against the law which he gave them. Raise not the knife in bloody slaughter. When the time came for the prophet's going, he called the Syrian to sit in council. I am leaving you prosperous and happy, but other tribes need me, so I go to the Papago. Nay, Lord, go not to the Papago, for they are an enemy tribe of wicked people. But the master answered, smiling, In my father's land are many lodges. Then tell us, great Azoma, you speak often of this land of thy father, yet ye say not where it lies or in what direction. Softly the bearded one gave his answer, My father's land lies deep within you. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Please leave a comment if you have some insights on this story. Thank you for watching.